Hi.
So thank you very much for your contribution to Adam Nolan Trio, Prim and Primal. You will receive your reward in the email provided here, which is the digital copy of the album with this and others. So thank you very much again for this. It's been an amazing journey. It's been full of lots of work, to be honest, more work than I've ever had to do for any type of music. Lots of emails, lots of new contacts, and I'm currently working with a promoter from New York, which is awesome. I found him eventually. I had loads of different options to pick from different promoters, but I eventually found this particular person. So I'm working with him now, and we'll see where we go. So for the moment, it's awesome, and I just gotta keep doing it. I'm currently applying for arts grants as well, and because to keep this consistent, I I have to keep up with it, and I have to keep putting funds into it. So I guess one of the main goals of this album was to promote it worldwide as well, which will happen with this new promoter. So yeah, it's awesome. Very excited. I'll probably get my vinyls in the next couple of weeks, but at the moment I have cassettes, I have CDs now, so going really really well. The main thing is just being consistent with these things, and I think that's the um, general wisdom for life with anything you're working on. So yeah, it's been awesome. Um, I guess like a few points on how I do my music. The way I really do it is by exploring different thought processes, and yeah, it's quite intense. But I find like with certain techniques like meditation, it has made the process a lot easier. Otherwise, it can get very heady. It's quite stressful. So each album is based on a different concept. For example, Prim and Primal, the album that you've helped to fund, was based on two personalities. One is this renegade, wild punk jazz musician, while the other is a very polite, clean player. So yeah, to mix those two personalities, there was a lot of psychology going into it. It wasn't just like I'm going to be aggressive and I'm going to be polite. It was a lot more in that, and that a lot of that went into my practice coming up to the recording session. So the practice is the main part, I guess, because that's where a lot of the psychology comes in, breaking through different doors to figure out how you're going to describe your playing, how you're going to experience different ways of playing. And I guess the main part of doing it is doing the work, being aware of what you have to work on each day. Most days that I practice, I record myself playing, and then I go back later. Like, so sometimes I might record myself playing for an hour, even if this is on the street. That's some of the best practice a musician can do. I highly recommend it for any musicians out there. If you want to get better at your instrument quick, do it on the street. You will be pushed in many ways, not just musically, psychologically. Your confidence will increase significantly. You'll be more aware of what you're playing, and yeah, it's definitely a different way of practicing. So I highly encourage people that are creative to do it more outside and in front of people. You can practice forever in your room, but if you're not doing it in front of people, it'll be harder to get up on the stage and perform, because you'll have more of a battle psychologically. So, getting that confidence in your playing, some of the best practice you'll ever do is on the street in front of people. And yeah, it's awesome. So, listening back to yourself constantly, that's a big part of my practice. Constantly listen back to the way I'm playing. Is like, is this good enough? How can I develop on this? It's being analytical of your what you're expressing and how you're doing it. Whether it's your rhythm, it's the particular scales you're using, the expression of how you're doing it, your articulation, your agility in the playing. It goes on and on and on. And this is the nitty gritty stuff that really helps someone grow internally. So yeah, I highly recommend that for anyone that yeah, wants to get better at their music. Meditation, like I said, is a big factor. It helps slow your thought process down, I guess, or it helps you be more aware of it. It helps you think more clearly in the moment instead of getting stressed out. So I do encourage people that are creatives that have a demanding lifestyle um, to learn how to meditate. It could be mindfulness. It could be, I do a lot of different types, but my main type of meditation I do is multidimensional meditation. It's completely relevant for the type of personality I have, but also for the type of music I create, because I'm always changing different personalities for each album. And by using this particular system of meditation, um, it really helps me adapt quickly to different lifestyles, because the particular type of meditation it is works with different states of mind, and you can learn to program them more frequently. So it's quite in depth. I also do teach it as well. If anyone was interested, you can let me know and just email me back if you were interested. Also, feel free to subscribe to my newsletter. It's completely free, and you will get updates about the journey along the way as well. So that's very effective. Um, if you want to just keep in touch and stuff like that, it's pretty cool. Um, yeah, it's been a trip, guys. It's been a lot of work, like I said. Um, but I'm loving it. I really feel like I'm moving forward now, and it's been a pleasure to work with some of these really great musicians from Ireland, and I've already been offered to go to London. Hopefully in November, I think it is. We'll just wait and see how things go. But yeah, the album was featured. One of the tracks from the album was featured on Jazz FM in London, which is one of the biggest jazz stations in the world. It's awesome. By Chris Phillips, he absolutely loved the album, so I've been in contact with him as well, and other jazz promoters and radio show hosts. So getting quite a good lot of reviews on the album as well. You can check them all out in my link in bio, which is provided here as well. Um, and yeah, that it's been a trip. It's worth doing the work. It spreads it out more. You're getting people to write positive things about your music. It really helps drive it forward. More people see that, they become more interested in it. And it isn't just about the music either, it's also the philosophy behind it, to keep growing, to keep developing, to constantly challenge yourself and move outside the box, to spread out your comfort zone and really keep searching on your journey to create new things and to break out of stagnance and be in a more creative state in life. Life is short. I know I'm only young, but it is short. I feel it's very short, and there's always so much to do. So learn to be in a more creative state rather than in a stagnant state is definitely a positive thing, and I encourage it as well. So I'm not sure what else to say. Thank you everyone that has contributed. I wouldn't have been able to make this possible if it wasn't for you. So thank you so much. It's been a pleasure, and really nice talking to you. It's been great to see that so much people have helped out. The Fundit campaign was complete success, so it was great, and it really also promoted the album as well, which was like killing two birds with one stone. So thank you so much everyone again, and feel free to email me back if you have any questions about the music or whatever. And thank you. Peace out, guys.